Florida senators also today approved major changes to the way Disney would operate in Florida. It's in lockstep with Governor DeSantis' reaction to the company's opposition of what critics called the Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. Now the battle with Disney is getting national attention. Action News Jack's Jake Stofan joins us live on the South Side. And Jake, is this political theater or is this truly a punishment for Disney?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball, so it's hard to say at this point, but what I can tell you is Florida lawmakers have essentially given themselves an escape hatch in case repealing Reedy Creek proves to be too big a lift. They'll have a year to revisit the issue before anything actually changes.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is calling on state lawmakers to strip Disney World of its status to operate as an independent government.
DeSantis versus Disney is making national headlines, with the Florida legislature positioned to approve a bill that would repeal the most magical place on Earth's special district status.
Well, I think Disney has to recognize they're a guest in the state of Florida.
State Representative Randy Fine is carrying the bill in the House. He says Disney shouldn't be surprised by the legislature seeking retaliation after the company halted campaign donations to Florida Republicans and publicly denounced the state's new law limiting classroom instruction on sexual orientation and gender identity in public schools.
When you take advantage of special privileges that you're given to attack the views of the overwhelming majority of Floridians, I think you should expect there to be issues.
The bill would dissolve the Reedy Creek Special District, which allows Disney to essentially govern itself. A power Fine says extends further than many may realize.
Disney has the right to create a nuclear power plant.
The bill doesn't take effect until next year. Sponsors have said that's to give the legislature time to examine what a dissolution of Reedy Creek would really involve.
But we could also do that without this bill.
State Senator Jeff Brandes questioned Senate sponsor Jennifer Bradley why lawmakers want to move ahead without knowing the full consequences.
A deadline will encourage discussion.
With the legislature essentially kicking the can down the road a year, Orlando State Representative Anna Eskamani believes the bill may be aimed at drumming up headlines rather than true retribution against Florida's largest employer.
It's smoke and mirrors, but it also is trying to essentially weaponize government as a tool of punishment towards those who just express their constitutional rights.
Whether Reedy Creek stays or goes could come down to whether Disney submits to Florida Republicans.
And I think if you're going to ask for special treatment and special consideration, I certainly know with my children, I expect pretty good behavior.
And that legislation would also dissolve 5 other special districts across Florida that had been formed prior to the ratification of Florida's 1968 Constitution. That includes the Bradford County Development Authority here in North Florida. For local coverage you can count on live on the South Side, I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.